Female AI robots in recent times have become highly human-like. They outperform humans in some ways presently, and they will outperform humans in plenty other ways soon. Let me bring to your notice the several reasons why the female AI robots will take over the world. But before we start to discuss this topic, for everyone who is new to the channel, hello and welcome to Robot Future, where we fill you in on every thrilling discovery and mind-blowing insights in the world of robots, AIs, and future technology. So consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification for a ton of exciting robot content coming your way. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. HRP-4C MIM. It has taken the endeavoring years for Japanese researchers to produce her. Sooner or later, she will be sold as a collectible product. She can bow and take a walk. MIM can sing, and as a character, she has cosplayed in the past. You can purchase her for $2,800 in 3 diverse faces. Sophia. Sophia was brought into life on February 14, 2016. Hanson Robotics, a Hong Kong company, is behind the development of the social AI robot Sophia. At South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, US, she made her initial public appearance. In 2017 mid-March, she became the first AI robot to have been given legal citizenship. For Pacific and Asia, she was quoted as the first champion of the United Nations Development Program on November 21, 2017. The robot was created being inspired by the Egyptian Queen Nefertiti, Audrey Hepburn of ancient times, and the inventor's wife Amanda Hanson. As of 2018, for general reasoning, she can use her artificial intelligence, and she has an open cog, a chat system and coding software. She was also provided the ability to walk with fully functioning legs. Isn't that amazing? She has wonderful facial features, can recognize individuals, use hand gestures, assess feelings during conversations, maintain eye contact, follow faces, and utilizing a language processing subsystem, she can hold conversations by processing speech. She wanted to have a robot baby, however. Later she realized that she is only 5 years old, so she is pretty young to have a baby. Only a miniature version of herself is being sold at $80,000. Erica. She is the most intellectual and stunning humanoid AI robot who works as a news anchor and belongs to Japan. The Advanced Telecommunications Research Institute International, along with Osaka University's director Hiroshi Ishiguro and Kyoto University, have got together and developed this 23-year-old robot. She is a part of a 5-year research project to develop the aging and shrinking population of Japan. She can show facial expressions due to the 15 infrared sensors of her eyes, learn natural languages in a synthesized way, and has facial recognition technology and written formats. She has a few sensors that help her understand what others are talking about. She can blink her eyes and move her waist, neck, and face as she has 44 degrees of freedom. She enjoys working in animated films and theatrics. She believes her ideal partner will be somebody who can be spoken with easily. Someday Erica would like to go to Southeast Asia. Ain't that incredible? The average of the features of 30 stunning women has been mixed up to create her face. When she is asked about her age, she doesn't like to answer, and she says she finds the question rude. It costs $899. Gia Gia. The lifelike cyborg robot Gia Gia can make special micro-facial expressions when someone responds to her with facial expressions and carry out simple conversations when speaking with her. The AI robot signals a novel collection of China's cyborg labor. She is required to do menial jobs in the healthcare sector. She is known as China's most stunning woman and the robot goddess according to her online fans, as she is capable of speaking Mandarin, English, and Chinese. To your surprise, she can also understand the gender of the person she interacts with. Gia Gia can identify human-machine interaction and navigate freely. She is capable of talking in synchronization with her mouth movements, has voluntary eye movement, can speak fairly well about the weather, and carry out fundamental conversations with you. However, her speech is not very clear. She can turn her head, bow, and has regular leg and arm movements. She will soon be working in hospitals, restaurants, households, etc. AIDA. She is the world's first ultra-realistic robot. She is known as the vision of the future, as she is as great as several other abstract artists. At the Oxford University for her initial solo exhibition, her first drawing was created in February 2019. Its title is Unsecured Futures. She is capable of drawing with the aid of AI algorithms. A robotic arm and camera are in her eyes. In a huge design museum in 2021, her first show of artwork will take place as well. Isn't that wonderful? Samantha. This interactive doll is capable of responding to both touch and voice. The scientist Dr. Sergey Santos and his wife Marissa Kisamataki came up with the idea of developing the artificial intelligence sex doll, Samantha. Upon being approached in a past presentation, which was held at the Life Science Center in Newcastle, Samantha exhibited her capability to deny sexual partners who can be overly aggressive. If the robot doesn't want unwelcome advances to be made on her by human beings, as per the Daily Mail, the robot can stop it. She has a dummy mode which, when switched on, can demonstrate that, or else she can say no verbally and deny it. She is available at $3,600. BINA 48. She is developed based on a collection of information decided by several people, which makes her one of the world's most state-of-the-art social robots. It has been created by Real BINA. BINA 48 is a humanoid robot designed by Hanson Robotics in 2010, which is frame-mounted and contains a head and shoulders. Transcripts of video interviews, artificial intelligence, voice recognition technology, life mask technology, face recognition, advanced social robots, and laser scanning have been utilized to develop her. The people who have developed her even comprise BINA Aspen as well, who is the co-founder of the Terracin movement. Under her rubber skin, she has 32 facial motors and can show 62 diverse facial gestures. Ain't that stunning? Bina Rothblatt is the person who BINA 48 represents. BINA 48's remarks display her emotions. Following a 100-hour study of the collection of Bina Rothblatt's beliefs, feelings, and memories of the story of the personality change of the brother after he returned from Vietnam and the conversations that she engaged in, she has been created. NADINE. NADINE has capabilities such as synthesis, speech recognition, phase, object, and gaze recognition, dialogue interaction, affective system, etc. NADINE is a robot who can display human-like emotions, dialogues, and behavior. User and environment cues can be read by her similar to how a human can do that. She is one of the most pragmatic humanoids that can be found. She seems to have real skin and is like a real person since her hands and hair appear real. Professor Maganat Thalman is the inspiration for the development of her appearance and behavior. She is a socially knowledgeable robot that can store all facts and events about the chatting you do with her, make eye contact as well as greet you back. She can, through facial expressions and gestures, show her emotions depending on the nature of conversations you have with her. Isn't that fabulous? 27 degrees of freedom are available for NADINE's upper body movements and facial expressions. She can converse in several languages such as English, French, German, Hindi, Chinese, and Japanese. Not just this, she can also identify those she had previously met and converse with them. Apart from having a powerful personality, her mood can alter based on the conversation you have with her. This makes an ideal companion. She can send emails, begin Skype sessions, read stories, and show images. She can work as a personal coach or receptionist. She made her appearance in an art science museum in Singapore and is presently working as a receptionist at Nanyang Technological University. She has different perception layers to process and respond to, a microphone, webcam, and 3D depth scanners. Mark 1. 3D printing technology has been used to create Mark 1. She is a lifelike humanoid robot who resembles Scarlett Johansson that has been developed by a graphic designer and product designer, Ricky Ma 42, in Hong Kong. He spent 1.5 years and $50,000 on half of the balcony of his home on the creation of Mark 1. It is because he has been fixated on creating humanoids for a long time. As visible, her skin is silicone-based that covers the electric and mechanical parts of the robot. This makes her lifelike. She has a 3D printed skeleton and otherwise 70% of her body is 3D printed. Apart from this, the robot has facial motors which permit the muscles surrounding her eyes to move, wink, and raise her eyebrows. She is fully developed now and the owner is looking for an investor to buy her. The masterpiece was designed after figuring out the way to create the skin of the robot that should be fitted over its parts by trial and error, and by developing 3D models of all her parts, Ma had to understand difficult skills such as electromagnetics and computer programming. ASUNA. At the 2015 Wonder Festival in Chiba, Japan, A-Lab's ASUNA was developed by Hiroshi Ishiguro. Her weight is about 43 kilograms and her height is about 155 centimeters. She appears to be like a 15-year-old girl when looked at from a distance. ASUNA's ears are mushy, similar to human ears, which makes her facial features complex. A reporter mistook her for one of the idols from the AKB-48 band. Someone who looked at her at the convention was perplexed looking at how this frenzied human robot is so lifelike. She can presently only yawn and blink, plus make some cute expressions that can be remote controlled.